Hello everyone, welcome back to Napoleon Total War. And it is of course the Australian, god damn it, doing it again, the Austrian campaign. So, these guys obviously are moving over to here, as are these guys to replenish. Now, you've got these two armies up here. These guys are a bit low on numbers, but we have a spy in there, and we've got a move it to there, but we really need to deal with that guy. So I'm thinking that we need to send this guy over to say hello. But from the last movement here, you can see I'm moving both of these troops back. So let's end that turn and see what fortune favours. So there's one of my spies moving up. And there you go, they brought an army into Stuttgart, which I think is one of my what's the word for objectives as part of a mission. So we'll have to wait and see how that turns out. Oh, look at this. The French getting very aggressive again. They're sneaking around Spain. They're dealing with the English. We're trying to deal with the English. Hopefully the English can push them back. Yeah, looks like, yeah, there's a fleet going in. And there we go, the French fleet's been finished off, which is good. So now the British fleet can go down to the, I think that's the Bay of Biscay. What's going on here? So the Prussians are starting to move out of Breslau. And we've got ships moving back. Okay. Ah, there we go. So hopefully they should stop some of the trade of France. And the Russians, they're moving around in Lithuania, around that area, Vilnius. And there, of course, is Moscow. So, more Russian navies. So there's the electorate, which is under pressure from the French. And there's the Spanish taking on the British Navy. Never, excuse me everyone, never a smart idea. Okay, so you can see now, mass mobilisation has been successfully researched, and the spy network has been set up here, which is good. So, this guy can go back in there. These guys can get in there. Those guys can go in there. So that's an actual good army once it's replenished itself. So they've only got one cannon in there. Can I recruit any more cannon? No, I've got multiple horse. So what I might have to do is recruit... Or was it here? I can't remember. There was somewhere, I think, where I could recruit 12-pound artillery. Yeah, 12-pounders there. So, we'll see. Anyway. Infrastructure. That's being upgraded to cobbled roads. Ordnance factory will give us the 12-pound foot artillery. So we're going to build that there. Oh, the music, so glorious. What can we construct? Drill school. That's a good thing to have. Fusiliers, Uhlans, Landwehr, Jägers, Feldjägers, they need modern rifles. Cuirassiers and Dragoons. That's £3,000. I might hold off on that for the moment. I am thinking that I need to save up money for a full small star fort for Munich, because it keeps getting attacked. Now, we have this other army over here. So if we look at this one here, it's pretty small. There's a construction report. Recruitment. A lot of recruitment being done there. And let's see what else can be recruited. So they've got 3 cannons. Plenty of these guys. Let's see if we can recruit some more Jaegers. So that's 4 spots. 2, 3, 4. And then I think we'll recruit another Fusiliers. Okay. So, we need to get that spot back there, Prague. Now, we can't go from Venice. But, is there any reason why? Placards and bounders. I love that term. Lewis and Clark reached the Pacific Ocean. Wow. Finally crossed America and reached the Pacific Ocean on foot. Large quantities of pork, salt, medicines to feed the explorers. Sioux tribes. Wow. So far there had only been 1 death. An unpreventable death from acute appendicitis. That's pretty unfortunate to go all that way and then have that happen, but you know. Such is life. So there's another Masonic Lodge there. And they can do Swiss line infantry, or will enable us to build Swiss line infantry. Now, let's have a look at our research, because modern rifles, if I remember right, are down here, aren't they? Where is it? Modern rifles down here. So right now, we are doing that one, and the other one is doing poverty control laws. Let's see what land drain is. There we go. So that might be helpful next. That's only 4, but if we can start getting an area. See, that's a commercial market. That's another merchant house. We don't have enough for that. There's an intellectual centre there. It's a secret society. We should generate the spivs. Okay. That's going to be a musket manufacturer. Now what are the Swiss up to? Got pretty... Luzerne in Switzerland. They've got a general there as well. Interesting, but look at this. The Spaniards are moving up as well. So, that means then I'm going to leave these guys here. And I'm going to have to build another army. I'm guessing that one. To go and deal with them. And then let's see what we can recruit. Nothing at the moment, so let's see what have they got in this army. So they've got these guys, land skirmishers, Swiss grenadiers, landwehr militia, and other stuff. So he can go back, and we can recruit some other stuff next round from there. But that's going to have to be the army that then goes to deal with Prague. Because if France are moving up here towards Württemberg and obviously bringing Spain in as well. Now, I wonder if... Let's see, so currently they're hostile to me. Let's see if I can request peace with them. Okay, they don't want any kind of peace, that's fine. I just have to kill you all then. Very fine with me. So we're allied, there we go. So, fortunately we've got almost 2 stack armies. And we're building more. with another army standing by to assist, even though it's low strength. They will then increase over time, and that should make life easier. And then we can get the French out of this little slot here and deal with them. Iron mine, iron mine, because right now I am allied with the Prussians, so I can afford to leave that border a little bit more open. And then I think what I'll do is I'll obviously maybe recruit some more cannon, like a couple of cannon, 2 more cannon, and then the rest fusiliers, I think. No, actually I might need some horse. Let's see, yeah, I might need some lancers or the chevalier légers. Okay, so I might get a couple of those, and then fusiliers for the end. What have we got here? Now those guys will stay there.
Wie kann ich euch dienen?
Yeah. Now, obviously, these guys here.
Ändere Position.
Now, what we're doing is we're just sniffing around that area to make sure that they are not getting any strange designs, because I'm at peace with the Ottoman Empire. However, that could change very, very quickly. So, we'll wait and see. Let's move on to the next turn. Ah, good. The French Navy beaten back. Yeah, see, they're stacking that army up higher. Now, I know the old maxim that attack is the best form of defense, so whether or not I should consider attacking them in that spot, in Württemberg. But I only have 1 army in which to do it. And I really need to deal with those other guys up in the top right-hand corner in Bavaria, because otherwise they could just sneak down and take Munich from me, and that's my concern. So what I might do is use the 2 armies to defend, or to use the army coming over from the Prussian border, move him over to attack that area, supported by one of the other armies to ensure success, and then, if for whatever reason Munich gets attacked, then what I can do is I can move the other troops up from Innsbruck to support them. Yeah, the Spaniards are on the roll. Okay. So, another guy has been recruited.
Sir?
He is a gentleman.
Sir?
And he is also a gentleman. So, if we go to our research area, there is Graz there. Where are these guys who have been recruited? In Galicia. Oh heavens, they're miles away, man. Okay.
Ich bin so gespannt.
Well, quite. So let's move these guys down to Vienna. Now, where is Regensburg? Regensburg's there. So let's get this other guy. And get him down. to Vienna also. So, let's see. Oh, the Hesse-Cassel. Let me guess, it's the French. Yeah. Okay.
My lord?
9-pounders. Yeah.
Eure Befehle, Majestät? Truppen, vorwärts!
Let's see what happens. Good, they're being built up. Wow. Okay. I'm wondering if I should take like nearly 600 horse up here to support.
Truppen, halt!
There we go, he's gained a trait. Spy, there's the recruitment report.
My lord!
That's good. So we just need, yeah, 2 more spots, they'll be filled. Okay, that's good. Now over here, what we need to do is recruit. What does he have? He has no cavalry. So let's recruit him some of those guys. He has 1 cannon, so we'll recruit him another cannon. So 2 cavalry, 1 cannon, and the rest will be these fine fellows. There we go. We'll use what leftover money we have to build up in forces over there. Now, see, my concern is the Spaniards, where they're going to be going. See, what I'm looking to do is to put that guy midpoint between. Okay. So he's in ambush mode. That guy is building up his army with 2 additional forces. These guys are slowly building. And also this is like an army full of cavalry that's on its way. Those are being upgraded, or that I should say. As you can see, that will increase things. 200 to region wealth. These guys line cavalry. Okay. And Sereda, who is the general staff. Okay. Right, so you can see these forces here taking that area. At least we're holding on to that point. So, priority has to be dealing with the Spanish.
Truppen, vorwärts!
And that's exactly what we're going to do. Now, see, my question is whether or not I move out. No, I think I'm going to leave him there.
Alles bereit machen!
He's got attrition on him, which is unfortunate. I think I'm going to leave him there. And then obviously we've got support from here and support from here, should he decide to move in and attack. So let's see. So the French Navy are moving around. See, my concern is if I moved out to try and engage the Spanish, I wouldn't be able to get far enough. They'd back end around behind me and then try and take the city behind me where it has no defences. So I'm keeping the defences in those cities strong so that I can actually deal with them and at least not leave them open to attack from the Spanish. Now, obviously, once I've defeated the Spanish, I can keep the people in Munich up to a high level of army, so to speak, or high numbers. And then with the other two armies, I can attack from two directions onto Bavaria, take Bavaria back, and then I've got that area back. And I don't have to worry about the French hitting me from the rear or from, you know, from the top. So that's the way I'm going to play it at the moment. I think the Spanish are next, are they? Yep. Wow. Wow.
Bereit und in Erwartung von Befehlen.
Well, the ambush thing worked out well. So I guess you can see he's got quite a bit of arty. He's got reasonable amounts of horse. I guess we'll have to wait and see how it turns out. Let's see how we go. Okay, so this is the map as it stands. This is the ambush situation I was kind of hoping for. Now, what I might do then is put the cannons here. No, I can't fit them there, damn it. Actually, I might put them up here. So that I can... I don't know, you see. I'm thinking maybe the cannons need to be there. Up close and personal. The Jaegers can all go here. Because what they're going to do is they're going to put spikes down as soon as they can. We have these guys over here who will be ready to hit the back. And also we have the other cav over here. Now obviously we've got a good section of troops here ready to fire. And then there's the general. All these guys here. So, those guys will be done, right? Okay, so select these two first and put them into skirmish mode, and then start spikes. Come on guys, put the spikes down. Right, let's get you buggers out of the way. Square it quick. Guys in. In square, kill the captain.
We have killed their general, sir.
Good man.
Now they must break.
Get in an outflanking position. You guys all move up. Put them into canister shot. Shoot that lot. Move those guys back a bit. Move these guys up a bit. Have those guys engage. Have these guys move up. Have these guys move in. Come on, horses, get in there. Hopefully that should break them quickly. Yeah, there we go. Send him to cut some of them down. This is the best possible result I could have hoped for, to be honest. Just get in there and stab them all. Because if this ambush works, which it has,
Glorious victory, sir.
they can essentially cut this force down to size. Let's get the general out of there. These guys are about to have a bad day. Get these guys around the side. I want to finish off as many of them as I can. Not exactly what I call a perfect ambush, but it's good enough. It'll do what's required. It did what it said on the tin. Who are you idiots shooting at? You guys can stop shooting. Okay. Let's end it there. So, that ambush turned out to work exactly as I would have liked.
Stärke und Ehre.
There we go. See, I lost 700, but he lost 3,000 men.